Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs offense will get the first possession of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you'd build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame you can really utilize.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team. Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on first down. Sends it downfield. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
To the air. It's Jennings. Coming after it. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Seminoles offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be...
Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. He leaves it with his back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Quarterback on the keeper. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Going to try to get it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I'd go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Looking to move it through the air. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
No, it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to throw, it's Jennings. And he's got it! Touchdown Mustangs! Ready to try the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Noles decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Smith. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. He's got his man. And they'll move the chains and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Once left for dead, literally, as a program 37 years ago. Now SMU, the Ponies, back with the big boys in the ACC.
I'm also really curious to see the style of play. SMU is really known for being sort of wide open on offense, that air raid that you see a lot within the state of Texas, and how that's going to translate and correlate against ACC defenses, David.
Yeah, and how about SMU wanting to join a conference and making sure that they're taken care of? A lot of teams out there like looking for a home. SMU is like, I will take no TV money. I just want a home. They got their home. Now I'm looking forward to see how they can prove themselves in the ACC with the big boys.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Douglas. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position. They stripped it out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get...
He's looking deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive. You want to keep testing the center.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed, they can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. They're going to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
This offense is clicking. Clearly, everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got it on the outside. It's Smith. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now facing a 3rd and long. The back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And the try is no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't hold on, he had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Still looking, on the move. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hot volleys up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. With the catch, it's Bailey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands.
He's going to fire deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. To the air, it's Croman Hope. He finds his man. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lucas. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On second down, he'll fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over the Astronauts. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the offense on second down. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Pocket starts to collapse. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after. Lets it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. And he's running in the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, no! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And back to the air on second down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarter.
He wants to go deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for him.
Tackled there by the defense.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him.
Oh, he wants it all. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, though.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He'll come out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. He slings it deep to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? That's caught. It's Hudson. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Guys, here comes...